I'm gonna show you the playroom right now just because it's something. Either something was gonna break and or like someone was being electrocuted. I started crying because I just reached my breaking point. Hi guys, so I figured today we could do a day in the life type of video. I haven't done anything like that before yet because my day is so crazy. I have a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old and life is pretty insane. I do work, but I'm home 80% of the week watching them. Every day almost. I work weekends, so I get a lot of time at home. I feel like a stay-at-home mom with a little bit of a break in there when I go to work. Yes, work is my break. And if you also work a little bit, I feel like most people agree that when you work some hours, it is a break. But I know that when I was about to have my first, and after I had him, I was very curious as to what people's days looked like. I wanted to know all the details because you go on YouTube and see these beautiful homes with the moms or dads all dressed up nice and they're just floating about their day, it seems. I wanted to give you the real scoop, a real deal. It's all real here. I figured you can just follow me around a little bit for today. Once my 4-year-old gets home from preschool, it'll be a little spotty. We'll show you a little bit of what we do in the afternoon. Show you what an average day looks like with 2 little boys. It's survival at this stage. Is about to go into a nap. We're playing for a little bit longer to get him a little bit more tired, and then I'll put him down around 11. He sleeps for an hour and a half to 2 hours, so 2 hours if I'm lucky. So in that time frame, we're gonna prep dinner. If I have time, maybe prep a little dessert. That's like really pie in the sky goal right now. And I'm gonna clean up the playroom. I'm gonna show you the playroom right now just because when I was watching videos of day in the life moms, when I had my first son, I would see these pristine, perfect playrooms that were just beautiful. And I think ours was pretty under control and organized when I had my first son. Once the second came along, it was like the accumulation of toys got to be so much, and then I had less time. So our playroom, which is, by the way, our living room, it's something. So I'm gonna show you because this is real life, and I'm not at all about pretending to be anything we're not. So here we go. Like, we have our little play gym here with a little cushion mat, all the toys, all the trucks. I mean, and if I'm being honest, this is looking pretty good actually. Usually it's way more out of control. So we're gonna tidy this up when he's in a nap, prep some dinner. If we have some time, maybe prep a dessert. And then if we have time after that, we're gonna maybe do something in the garden, maybe do some laundry. Whether you are a mom of little kids or about to be a mom or just someone who's curious to see what a day in the life is like with a 4-year-old and a 1.5-year-old, this is it. So I'm gonna play with this little guy for a little bit. We're gonna go down for a nap and I'll come back and we'll do all those other fun things and see how much we can knock out while he's in a nap. Now, normally, by the way, you would cook the meat first, take the meat off the skillet, put the vegetables on, soften the vegetables, and then combine them together in the end just to kind of get a cohesive flavor. I forgot to do that today. They all went in, the veggies went in like with the meat, but I forgot to take the meat off. So yes, it could dry up the meat because it's not the main part of the dish. It's just kind of going into something else. I think with the moisture from the potato, you might not be able to tell the difference. Look, we're not cooking at a Michelin star restaurant here. It will taste just as good. You won't even really notice, but I just wanted to mention that if anyone anyone was watching this thinking, wait a minute, she's overcooking the meat, you know, maybe, but it's all gonna taste good. So just so you know. So while that dinner cools on the countertop, I'm gonna clean the playroom, and then if we still have time and my 2-month-old is still in a nap, maybe we'll make some yummy dessert. Okay, so I had to sneak away for a minute because my kids were peacefully playing, which is very short-lived. So fast forward, I got my son from school, came home, we played outside for a little bit. Now they're playing with their toys. Real mom moment. They, at one point when we first came in from playing outside, they went in to go pet the cat who was laying on my bed here, and the cat went under the bed, which is normal. They tried to follow him under the bed, and in the process knocked over my husband's big Stanley cup that was full of water on the nightstand, cascading water down the nightstand, nearly missing the electrical outlet. And I'm at the sink like 10 feet away washing my hands, and the lamp tips over. I was certain either something was going to break and or like someone was getting electrocuted. And then there's like a glass cup too. Like, I don't know why this was even on the nightstand. And like, I started crying because I just reached my breaking point, which is like, I'd say pretty average on the weekly basis. Meanwhile, while this happened, guy from the city comes and it was coming to check our electrical panel because it had to be replaced when we moved into this house. So he was coming in for final approval. So I'm just thinking, all the windows are open. He's probably hearing me crying my eyes out with the kid, with my 4-year-old saying, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. And yeah, I answered the door when he was done. He rang our doorbell, and he seemed a little scared. So I think we kind of scared him off, but he approved the panel. So hey, now I'm getting like a couple minutes of a break. The hardest part is from like that 3 p.m. until bedtime. But then after bedtime, you get a little bit of a break, hopefully, unless you're spending your time cleaning up the house, which happens more often than I'd like to admit. Started to rain, so I had to change my outfit, but luckily right when we were starting to get a little cabin feverish, our neighbor had some gardeners over and we're starting to cut down some trees, so that was free entertainment for them, thank goodness, and it gave me a little bit of a break. So we did that, and that bought us about an hour. So now we're just back at the house playing in the garden, surviving the last couple hours until we get to dinner time, and then it'll be off to bath time and bed. So, but if you like this video, comment, like, subscribe if you want to see more. Bye. We have this little hummingbird nest in our palm tree. Take a look. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, right there. The mama bird was just in there. She just left, I'm guessing, to go get food. She leaves periodically throughout the day, but they're so cute.